Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Pressure coming. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Goes to the option. The ball is out behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Offense set on first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other.
And the pass is intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They go to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the ball, blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it.
Intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
On to attempt the try. Oh, and he missed it. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Looking for a deep man. Snags it down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. The give to the tailback. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Feeling some heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third down, going up top. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive. And they're looking at a 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Trying to get to it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bishop. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. You know he would have loved to have tacked on a big return to that pick, but they've got it in the red zone at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points. Now, for the break. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Tide.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Trying to punch it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the 1st half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance.
And he's got it inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Looking to move it through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. The Tide will get the 1st down.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the 1st down marker is, and they get the 1st down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. The pitch to the left. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.